And here are the big defining images that we have handpicked for you to tell you what day 14 looks like in the last 24 hours in Ukraine. India Today has been relentlessly getting you all of the defining images from the beginning of the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Here are today's defining images on day 14. Image number 1 on day 14. After a deadly clash, Ukrainian troops seized a Russian tank. You can see on your screen, Ukrainian forces towing away a Russian tank in an unidentified war-affected area.
Лежит плохо или стоит плохо.
The big defining image number 2 on day 14. Ukrainian troops claim to have shot down another Russian army helicopter near the Mykolaiv region in southern Ukraine. On your screens, you can see the wrecked parts of what appears to be an attack helicopter which crashed in a field after being hit by Ukrainian air defense systems. Big defining image number 3, Russia wreaks havoc in the northern city of Sumy a day after a ceasefire allowed civilians to get out of the city. Horrifying footage shows the extent of destruction in the Ukrainian city after a night of violent Russian shelling that is said to have indiscriminately targeted residential buildings. You can see the bodies of women and children lying all over the area. This suburb of Sumy continues to be one of the worst hit. Meanwhile, image number 4, defining image number 4 on day 14, the aftermath footage of Kyiv destruction on the outskirts captured by a drone. Continuous heavy shelling of satellite towns and suburbs has destroyed part of the larger Kyiv area on the outskirts. You can see destroyed and shelled buildings, damaged cars, some bodies lying around. Life in these outlying neighborhoods of Kyiv has come to a standstill. Defining image number 5 on day 14. This is what the evacuation of one of the largest suburbs of Kyiv, Irpin, looks like from a drone. You can see a sea of people on foot under a destroyed bridge trying to cross the river and get out of their native town. Artillery and airstrikes, some of it captured on India Today's cameras while we reported live, have caused heavy damage in and around the city. Defining image number 6, this appalling footage is from Kharkiv, city in the north, 40 kilometers from the Russian border. A city that was once buzzing with people wears a deserted look now. Buildings have been destroyed in heavy shelling, cars have been damaged, trees have been uprooted and burnt. This is what was once a prosperous neighborhood. Defining image number 7 on day 14, Russia continues its onslaught in at least 8 cities. Russian troops have destroyed a military dormitory in the Zhytomyr region west of Kyiv. This image shows the shelled building. People still trying to ascertain the extent of the damage and number of casualties. This was a military dormitory. Footage shows Ukrainian groups pulling a Russian tank by a tractor amidst snowfall. You can see a man on top of the tank and another one driving the tractor. The group is taking the tank, apparently, to a safe zone. Looks like a joyride, but it's anything but. This is also from day 14. Big defining image number 9 on day 14. As Russia continues to attack cities of Ukraine, 150 orphan children, mostly babies and toddlers from Lviv, arrived at the Przemysl train station in Poland. Volunteers and police officers are seen giving soft toys to these children as they're carried from the station and loaded onto buses to an uncertain future in foster care. Defining image number 10 on day 14, Russian anti-war protesters face a police crackdown. In these new images from yesterday on your screen, you can see demonstrators being arrested during an anti-war protest in the city of St. Petersburg. The man was hit several times by Russian police while being arrested and then taken into a police truck. Defining image number 11 on day 14 as Ukraine fiercely continues to battle Russian forces. This image shows Ukrainian servicemen inspecting a charred Russian tank in the Sumy city of northern Ukraine. This was the city from which several hundred Indian students were evacuated yesterday in the final stretch of Operation Ganga. It's been one of the most shelled cities in Ukraine. Defining image number 12 on day 14. In the face of possible Russian offensives in their cities, Members of the territorial defense units on guard barricade the National Opera House in Ukraine's historic city of Odessa with sandbags and anti-tank hedgehogs. A city known for its culture, worldwide, its opera as well, is now a city under siege both from land and from sea.